Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another one of these things, man. It's thoughts of a predicate winner, and you know what it is over here, baby. The sole purpose of this channel is to react to, review, and break down music that pulls on your heartstrings, makes your soul bleed, gives you the oomph that you need to make it through the day, or just gives you that motivational push that you need. You know what I mean? Just music that makes you feel, dog. If that sounds like your type of channel, please make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button for me and help propel this channel into the algorithm. Or, if you want to financially support the channel, become a member. We have all these different tiers that we have we've really crafted this new tier set that I have to accommodate you more. I do want to shout out to all the members that were on the friend tier all the way up until this point. Check on your membership. Make sure that you didn't get booted. The original friend tier has dissipated. There's a new friend tier at $4.99 a month. And there's a couple of more tiers, so just make sure to find the one that suits you best. And I look forward to the growth of the channel from this point forward as we really start looking into taking care of our members, man. That's something that's really important to me, and it's something that I'm really driven to do at this point. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Any and everybody that's in here watching, thank you. We got to get into some Mesus, bro. I love Mesus, so that's never a chore. But the homie Daniel Prue, appreciate the Cash App tip for this request, man. I was gonna wait until tomorrow to do these two. This is a double dose of Mesus, man. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do it, but homie's got a lot going on tomorrow. He asked if we could move it up to today, and truthfully, there really wasn't anything blocking it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Shout out to Daniel Prue. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the members. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to all the first time watchers. Shout out to all the last time watchers. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all ready to get into it, man? Y'all ready to hear some of this Mesus? Me too. Let's get it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
Shout out to Mesus one time.
One nation under God. One nation under God. With liberty and justice for all.
Let's go.
Fuck Biden, bitch, you acting like a tyrant. All you do is keep on lying while Americans are dying. I am a Christian man, so I hope that God forgive me. But I gotta empty all this energy that's built up in me. Let me.
Come on, dog. I love it already, bro. I love the unapologetic nature of being a Christian. Like those strong Christian men. That's what the country's been missing this up until this point, man. A lot of Christian men have fallen back into the abyss, and music like this really challenges you as a Christian man, to get back on your grizzy, get out here, say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done. There's a fine line between turning the other cheek and flipping tables. You know what I'm saying? It's a fine line. And we're human. We're not Jesus. So at some point, we can get... You can offend my spirit to the point where I feel like I need to do something about it for real, And then I have to have that prayer. What did Struggle say? Man, Struggle says something like, it was on that song with Caitlin Curtis, man, that slap, bro. God, we need you now. He was like, listen, if you keep on keeping on, I'm going to have to do something about it with these hands, and then I'm just going to pray for forgiveness after that. That's real, bro. Like we're watching you play with our Lord's name. We're watching the enemy use you and watching you abuse our Lord's name on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So it gets tricky. Gets tricky as a Christian. Shout out to Mesus for being unapologetically Christian and unapologetically him.
I hope that God forgive me, but I gotta empty all this energy that's built up in me. Let me keep it blunt, yo. Hell fucking no. Kiss my ass and walk up on the White House grass and tell you so, no.
Come on.
Don't think I'm playing Biden, you should be ashamed, but you ain't, cause you a coward. What happened to say the name, huh?
Yeah.
What happened to the USA, huh? What happened to sticking to what the fuck you say, huh? Cause you don't do that, you say shit then switch it later. Not my president, bitch, you a dictator. Fuck Biden, you a bitch.
Dog, That flow, that pocket, that delivery, the lyrics here, top tier, A1, probably my favorite Mesus I've heard as far as the flow, the delivery, and the cadence. Fire. Fire. The message, fire.
Dictator, fuck
Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand, every drip. Buying you a bitch, buying you.
Listen, normally, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Normally, songs like this make my skin crawl because people don't normally know how to deliver it. I gotta be real. This one is beyond not making my skin crawl. This is actually really hard to me. Like, because there's real heart in it. There's real depth to it. There's real feel to it. So it's not just some clout chasey, I'm gonna talk about the president so a million people watch and communicate. Like, nah, he's standing on this. And you can tell. I like this.
Bitch, even Harris said it, dog. You a fucking racist. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch.
This fire is Burden in it.
Buying you a bitch.
Fuck Biden like my homie Burton said. You try that pedophile shit around my city, bitch, you end up dead. And I don't wish that on no people, but I think that you evil as hell. I don't know how the hell people still believe you when you started calling shots. You said you would.
Run that back one time, bro. Listen to the lyricism play here. Listen to the word. Listen to how he connects all these words and all these syllables so perfectly, bro. This is fire.
Around my city, bitch, you end up dead. And I don't wish that on no people, but I think that you evil as hell. I don't know how the hell people still believe you when you started calling shots. You said you wouldn't man they shots, but I guess you must have forgot because you out here taking jobs. But Hunter got a job. No, don't mind his laptop and never mind he's smoking Parmesan, hoping it's crack rock. But then you got the nerve to threaten that your patience running thin. Your feelings mutual, Joey, about a fucking government. You counting balance on the tables, telling.
Yo, calling him Joey is hilarious. That's lit. That's hard.
But then you got the nerve to threaten that your patience running thin. Your feelings mutual, Joey, about a fucking government. You counting balance on the tables, telling us it wasn't rigged. That you like it on your knees so much, suck a dick, motherfucker.
Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand, every drip. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Even Harris said it, dog. You a fucking racist. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch. Buying you a bitch.
The Biden administration.
This is hard. This song is hard, bro. For like, y'all know I don't really rock with like political rap, but like, I don't know, man. My opinion has kind of changed on it, man, because these guys are really like, but this is the hardest one to me. This is the hardest one out of all the stuff I've heard. Out of all the Tom joints, all the Adam joints, all that, like, as far as like, this is like this is an anthem, and it's more than just Biden. It's like beyond Biden. It's like what Biden stood for. It's what he was, like what he meant to America, and just Mesus being able to plummet through that with this anthem is hard, bro. And the flow was crazy. The lyrics were crazy. Like he spit this with his gut. He spit this with his heart. I appreciate this. I think it's awesome.
Administration has become our domestic enemy.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into that too. The double dose.
Hey, listen, man. I don't really know how to say this other than to just say it. I am not a political rapper.
Yeah, I imagine that he got a bunch of views on that first one that didn't know who he was. And listen, man, you could be, all of us, even the most centered people on earth can be tricked. You know what I mean? I had to apologize to Mesus. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my first reaction to him was on mirrors. I thought he was a country bumpkin. All right. I think it's because of the hat he was wearing. Maybe, I don't know. I still don't like, but I got to give it up to Mesus, man, because the things that I said in that video should have pissed him off. But like a man of Christ would, he approached the situation like, yo, appreciate the feedback. Country bumpkin, though? Like, come on, dog. And that was the beginning of the back and forths that we've had. And he's been a very forgiving person about that. And I appreciate you for that, Mesus. That's real Christ-like behavior. And I recognized it, and I apologized, and I was like, hey, you know, I prejudged you. I shouldn't have done that. And it's because he was aligned with Tom and Adam, right? And Tom and Adam, up until that point, as a hip hop head who's embedded in hip hop culture, I heard nothing but they're MAGA rappers. They talk about how white people are this and white people are that. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything further. And listen, if that's what you hear from what you deemed to be trustworthy sources, why would you dive in? You know what I mean? Y'all know why I dived into that video? I dived into that video on my way out. I had just started, you know, getting a little bit better at reactions at this point in time. Nowhere near what on the level that I am now, I don't think, but I was just starting to kind of level up in my reactions, and there was just this video of these three white boys, and I went into it thinking to myself, well, let's see if I can do something in an unbiased manner. I believe it's in the title of the video that it was an unbiased reaction. And it's actually kind of one of my favorite reactions to go back to and watch, because in the beginning of the video, I was super biased. But about halfway through, I realized how biased I was being. And I switched it up, and I was like, you know what? Let me reset here. I'm being biased. I'm letting what the hip hop community has told me about these gentlemen affect my listening experience, and I put that to the side, and I went back, and they all killed it. You know what I mean? But that's how I met Mesus, or not met, but like talked to Mesus. And now we're talking about having him on a conversation with, which is kind of a full circle moment, right? But that just shows you what kind of person he is. You know what I mean? And listen, he told me in the comment section, like, yo, you should check out my Clouds remix since you like NF. I checked that out, and I still wasn't sold. You know what I mean? I wasn't mean or anything like that, but I was like, hey, this one sounds kind of like a replica of the regular Clouds. I'm not super impressed by this. I think it's dope. I think it's a dope nod to NF, and I think that you sound good on it, but ultimately it's like almost the same song. You know what I mean? I was like, let me see some creativity, right? Everything since then, that's when I was introduced to other songs that were on Pale Horse. That's when I was introduced to a couple of his features. And I swear to you guys, man, every song since then has been a complete banger to me. I love him. I think that he's fire. I think it's dope what he stands on and what he stands for. But I can imagine a lot of people were driven to this video, the first Dictator video. I think that they were driven to it because of that same, like, look at this white boy talking about Democrats. You know what I mean? And this is probably kind of a response to that of sorts. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I am not a political rapper. That's not what I'm about. I just feel passionate about this subject. And that's what we're supposed to do as rappers, is we're supposed to passionately rap about the stories of our lives and the things that affects us. And I was so far removed from regular hip hop, or the hip hop that made me feel. I mean, y'all got to think, in the mainstream and even in the upper underground scene, it's just been real bland, and there ain't been a whole lot that makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's been surreal to me to go back into this lane and to find all these rappers that really make me feel again. You know, it's like a kid going through school again. So, and I'll be honest with you guys, man, I will apologize if I feel like I'm out of line, or if I do something wrong. I have no issue with that. As a reactor, as a first-time reactor that doesn't edit his videos, I never take anything out. If you see a bloop, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally don't take anything out. And I didn't in that video. And a lot of people stayed to the end, and they realized what it was, and they subscribed. And from that moment forward, here we are. You know, that was my first big video. That was my big moment. But, you know, I don't have a problem apologizing if I'm wrong. And I think that Mesus, if he would have came at me any other way, we wouldn't be in the same predicament, in the same situation. So that's why I wanted to say all of this, just to tip my hat to him for really being a man of Christ, really backing it up, like really walking it like he talks it, And I just think that was really dope of him to be forgiving in nature and approach me that way, when he could have approached me like, shut up, dog. You don't know nothing about what you're talking. Because I didn't. It would have been appropriate, you know. But as reactors that do this for the first time, we're going to have hiccups. We're going to mess up sometimes. And I think that it's important for us as reactors to be able to say, I'm sorry, if you're in a situation where you need to say that you're sorry. Especially me. I'm a Christian and trying to exemplify Christ through the music and through the channel, right? I just think that it's a really dope experience. Mesus was the first rapper amongst these rappers that I react to that I actually had a back and forth with, and he handled it super well. And I appreciate him for that, you know? All right, sorry, back to it.
I'm a citizen of this country. Last few years, unless you've been living under a rock, haven't exactly been normal. All I did on a handful of songs is express that. And if that helps you, like it helped me to get it off my chest, amen. But don't put me in no box, man.
Yeah, but I'm still a bitch that ain't never changing. Presidents in bed with Satan. While we living in the book of Revelation. I ain't preaching, I'm just saying. Don't care how much bread I'm making. My freedom of speech, a right that nobody is ever taking. Tato.
This is hard too, bro. Hey, y'all better get in that word. He's right. We are living in the book of Revelation right now. As we speak, y'all better get in that word. I don't know how close it is. I don't know how soon it's going to be. But y'all better get in that word, because the enemy's running rampant out here. Now, we're having a big moment right now, a lot of revival, a lot of momentum shift happening in our country. But, dog, get in that word. Learn about what's going on. Get Jesus in your heart. Trust us. Trust.
Bread I'm making, my freedom of speech, a right that nobody is ever taking. Tato was a hit, and I'm grateful people rocking with it. But when I read it, all I was trying to do is vent, and didn't think that I was penning something that would soon become the song that's mentioned every time they mention my name in a sentence. Okay, listen, I got 5 albums out, and I'm working on my 6th, and like 99% ain't about me dissing presidents. So as much as I appreciate all of the compliments about accomplishments, I'm not impressed by clout I got from politics. That record got me.
What were you on when you did this, bro? Like, he is spazzing on both of these joints, bro. Spazzing. I love Mesus' music, but this is another level, bro. This is that upper echelon level of rap. This is that upper echelon lyricism, bro. I'm loving this. This is super hard. Super hard.
So as much as I appreciate all of the compliments about accomplishments, I'm not impressed by clout I got from politics. That record got me recognized, no problem, I'll acknowledge it. Blue stay turning blue in the face, waiting for my apology. But honestly, I'm so sick and tired of these corny wannabe MCs who now put me in lanes that I don't wanna be and screaming.
Yeah, so let's do it again. But this time around, baby, I don't mean our president. I said it with my chest. I ain't taking back a lyric, just taking it back to legs. Cause I'm getting tired of hearing Dictator was a hit. Boy, you hit it on the money, yeah. Boy, he love it in that song, Trump 2020. I put in 20 years, grinding every day to make it hit. So I ain't letting Dictator dictate my whole career. Yeah.
Bro, this is hard. And it's ironic that I was just talking about that Mirrors reaction, because that's the relatability thread here. My Mirrors reaction is what I don't want. Like, yeah, it brought me to my first level of success on YouTube, but I don't want people to think that that's me. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with this on the relatability side of things too. And Daniel Prue, shout out to you, bro. I think that so far, other than what's on the Pale Horse album, these 2 songs might be my favorite standalone Mesus songs right now. You know what I mean? These both go crazy, bro. And he's spazzing. I like this one a lot. This one, I might like 2 better than 1.
Got about 90 songs out and 90% ain't about politics, but somebody keep putting me in boxes I don't fit. And I admit that I ain't the type to shy away from controversy, just like I ain't shy about my face, so may God have mercy. May God have mercy. I'm my soul if anything I've ever said has ever led anyone down a path that isn't heaven sent. Lord, I repent. I never said that Trump was perfect, I just think that Biden's evil. First day he said unity, every day since dividing people.
Woo! That's it right there. That's the line, dog. That's the line. Listen, I ain't never said that Trump was perfect. I ain't never said that I'm even like a Trump guy like that. It's just that other side is so evil that the Holy Spirit in me is pushing me to vote this other direction. One time. Because I'm telling y'all, man, there's too many too many people out there that are like, why did you vote for Trump? Honestly, like, because that other side is so evil, and Trump has done a lot for Christians. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't stand for Kamala as it was, but like even her vice, even the VP, bro, like signed into law that you can have an abortion up to 9 months. You can go and do the research yourself. That's absolutely insane, bro. That's absolutely insanity to me. I can't vote for that. I can't. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that that's right, you know? Mesus, this one got me fired up, bro. This one got me fired up for real.
Evil. First day he said unity, every day since dividing people. I don't need to tell you that though, cause it's everywhere you look. I wear the fun of media and you would swear I'm wearing hoods. The looks I get like I'm the problem, just cause I call out the problem. But evil ain't gonna stop it, good people do nothing about it. How about we all come together, recognize we one together, cause the greatest dynasties are always teams that won together. But whatever, what I know, I'm just another guy who just spoke his mind and numbers didn't lie. Dictator was a hit, so let's do it again. But this time around, baby, I don't mean our president. I said it with my chest. I ain't taking back a lyric, just taking it back to legs. Cause I'm getting tired of hearing Dictator was a hit. Boy, you hit it on the money, yeah, but he loved it in that song Trump 2020. I put in 20 years, grinding every day to make it hit. So I ain't letting Dictator dictate my whole career, yeah. Don't put me in no little niche genre. I don't fit in one. I'm a hip-hop artist, period.
I love this.
I talk about whatever I want in my music, man. I'm gonna talk about everything I see going on in life. So if you wanna put my music in a genre called life music, real life music, music with a message. That's what I make, dog. That's what I've always made. And that's what I'm always gonna make.
Period. Yes, sir, dog. Yes, sir, dog. Yo. I love both of those. I love the message in it. And I love the second one being like, yo, yeah, because you know he got a lot of subscribers for that. Listen, let's talk about the balls that it takes, right? You know he got a ton of subscribers, a ton of new subscribers that jumped on his page and was like, yeah, we're here for this. And then he put out a part 2 that was like, yo, I'm not going to let that dictate my whole career, dog. You ain't put me in no distant president box. That ain't what we're doing. That ain't my thing. My thing is real life music. Mesus, I super respect that, bro. I super salute that. And I think that that takes major balls. And I think that that's just an exemplifying message of what it means to really stand 10 toes on your morals, on your principles, and who you are as a person. I love that because he could have easily leaned into it, right? He could have said, yeah, bro, dissing Biden got millions of views, bro. Dissing Biden brought me thousands of subscribers. I can guarantee it. If I lean into this, I can get rich. But he said, nah, I'm going to put out one more song addressing this, and then we're going to move on. Dog, I think that just shows me how real he is as a person, bro. That's real-ish. That's real-ish. I rock with that 100%. And I love the message in the second one, like, don't put me in no box. I don't want y'all putting me in a box either. I was talking to Mesus about this, ironically, where he even said, like, that's good to expand a little bit, man. Don't become a one-trick pony. Because, and I appreciate him telling me that because that's not what I want. I don't want to be one of those people on here. This is when I was talking to him about having him on a conversation with. I was like, where it's just like two homies talking about hip-hop, talking about your come up, talking about, you know, your Mesus will be the, like, I'm not sharing my story on a conversation with. I am the interviewer, but, you know, whatever the conversation leads to, it's not a set of questions. Like, I don't want it to be boring. Y'all check out my Simple Man a conversation with. I got one with Hard Target and Simple Man coming soon, and I would love to have one with Mesus. And I told him, like, that's the direction that I really want to take the channel. It is. That's me and my best element. You know what I mean? Having somebody to bounce conversation off of. And, you know, people do get on here like, and they subscribe to you because they want to see you react to Mesus, or they want to see you react to Tom McDonald, or they want to see you react to Ren, or they want to see you. And it's rare. I might have like a group of, out of all 8,500 of y'all, there might be a group of like 200 of y'all maybe that will just watch whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what it is. And I salute y'all. I think that that's hard. And I want to see that 200 number grow more than I want to see the total number grow, because what that means is that you can't put me in a box. I'm not a Tom McDonald reactor. I'm not a Mesus reactor. I'm not a music reactor. I am a channel that has a purpose and a message and a dream. And that purpose is looking at the world, looking at music and everything in the world through a Christian lens, sharing my stories and my experiences where I can, and trying to help people grow in their relationship with Christ, or trying to bring people to Christ. That's the overall goal. So this is where it cements, though, is God gave me this brain and this heart that just loves music. I always felt like I was supposed to be a part of rap. I always felt like I was supposed to be in hip hop. I always felt like I was supposed to be a rapper. And when I realized I can't rap, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I used to dream about being like a Charlemagne or a DJ Envy or an Ebro, like someone that's on these radio waves talking about hip hop every day. I was like, how do I get that job? Because I would kill that job. And then I came on as a YouTube reactor, and I started trying to react to the music that I thought was, you know, heavily requested, right? And I learned real quick, man, that it's more about exploring. You know what I'm saying? But I can still use my hip hop knowledge even in these discussions when we're doing songs about Mesus and when we're doing songs about Tom. And I can teach y'all things, and I can learn things from y'all all in the same. And that's the beauty of this channel. I think that this was a very, very dope duo, 2 songs from the boy Mesus, man. And it just made me even more of a fan, bro. I'm going to hit him up when I get off of here and let him know, like, I really, really rock with them joints, bro. Really, really rock with them joints. And I've been trying to be critical lately, because everything is dope when you're reacting to it, bro, because you're really paying attention and trying to gravitate to the things that are genuine and to the things that you love. So a lot of times criticism or two gets left out, but I think it makes for better content if you keep it all the way thorough and all the way real. And I got to be honest with you guys, there was nothing about either one of these that I feel critical about. I think both of them were perfectly executed, 100%. And I think that it shows you even more so of who Mesus is, just as a character, you know? He is that dude, bro. He is that dude. I appreciated it. Anyway, man, thank you guys for watching. This is almost a 30-minute video, so I don't want to take too much of y'all's time. However, if you want to financially support the channel, you can become a member, or, you know, super chat, super thanks. You can request songs through the Cash App. And if you want to see a blueprint of how to request music, that is on my post section of YouTube somewhere. But yeah, just send over a Cash App tip. Let me know what you want me to react to, and I'll react to it, man. And just, I really want to shout out Mesus one more time on this one, dude. This was incredible. I really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to dive into some more, man. I really can't. Shout out to Mesus, bro. That was hard. I appreciate you guys, man, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.